Good morning, students. Let's start our English class. The Little Girl. The Little Girl is the last chapter of the UT second syllabus, and then we will start another book, The Moment. Do you feel you know your parents better now than when you were much younger? Means when you were a child, at that time you may have the misconcept regarding your parents, but now you have understood them much more better. Perhaps you know understand the reasons for some of their actions that used to upset you. Means some of the reasons and some of their actions by which you used to upset earlier, but now you know more upset. This story about a little girl whose feelings for her father changed from fear to understanding. This chapter is about a little girl, actually name is Kezia. She used to get afraid with her father, or let's see how her fear changes into understanding. Will probably find an echo. It may be an echo in the sense resemble in every home to everyone. Means this story may applicable as a general to all. Let's see. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared. He was a figure to be feared means a person to be feared. All the word meanings are written as usual, okay? You may copy it down later on. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared means to a little girl, he was a person to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room. Means before departing to his job, her father, Kejia's father, used to come to her room and gave her a casual kiss. Or before departing, he gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with goodbye. She also responded, she also answered by saying goodbye, father. And oh, there was a glad sense. Glad means happy, happiness. There was a glad sense, a sense of happiness, of relief, when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter. Carriage in the sense of her here vehicle. When she heard a sound of her father's vehicle that becoming fainter and fainter, that becoming weak and weak down the long road, then she becomes glad or she becomes happy. Why she becomes happy? Because she used to get afraid with her father when her father's vehicle's voice becomes fainter and fainter, then she felt quite relief that his father went away. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase. In the evening, when her father returned, she was standing near the staircase, सीढ़ियों के पास खड़ी थी, and heard his loud voice, or she heard the loud voice in the hall. What she heard loud voice in the hall? कि bring my tea into the drawing room. He was demanded bringing tea in the room, and further he says, hasn't the paper come yet, mother? Mother, paper hasn't come yet. And says, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slippers. Further, he demanded of the slippers. Kezia, mother would call to her. Mother called Kezia and says, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. If you are a good girl, then you may help your father of taking off the boots, and slowly the girl would slip down. Slip down means come down quietly and unwillingly. Means she came down quietly and unwillingly. Why unwillingly? Because, as I told you, she used to get afraid with her father. Okay. So she comes quietly and unwillingly, more slowly still across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. And he opened the door, but at that time he had his spectacles on. At that time, what she noticed? Her father put on the spectacles and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. He saw that little girl in such a manner that the girl terrified. Well, Kejia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? Her father says, have you been a good girl? Then you pull off these boots and take them out. I Dada don't know, father. Dada don't know in the sense due to the fear. She, speaks haltingly and says, I Dada don't know, father. You Dada don't know? If you stutter means speak haltingly, hatlana. If you speak in such a manner, like that, in such a manner means like that, the mother will have to take you to the doctor. Then you will be taken to the doctor by the mother. She never stuttered with other people and quite given it up. Given it up in the sense stop doing it. She stopped doing it when she talks to the other people. It means she does not stutter when she speaks to the other people. She stuttered only when she talks to you, actually due to the fear. But only with father, yes. When she speaks only with the father, then only she stuttered. Because then she was trying so hard to say the words. Because when she speaks to the father, so she was trying so hard to say the words properly. What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched? Wretched in the sense unhappy. Why are you looking so unhappy about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Brink of suicide about to commit suicide. He says to mother, Mother, taught her. Otherwise she will commit suicide. Means taught her not to commit suicide, not to yield herself. Kezia, here Kezia, carry my teacup. She brings teacup back to the table carefully. He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Means when one goes to sleep, so he takes a yarn. So when he was taking yarn, then uh, his daughter noticed how big hands he has got, how long neck or big neck he has got, or how big mouth he has got. Actually, the sense is she used to get afraid with him. That's why an image of giant or devil like created in her mind. This is what. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. Yes, thinking alone was like thinking about a giant. Means she was thinking him about or like a giant. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. So grandmother sent her to go to the father and mother and talk to her. Actually, grandmother wanted her to get rid of the fear. That's why she sent her to go to the father and mother and talk. But actually, whenever she goes, then what happened? The little girl always found father reading. Sorry, but the little girl always found mother reading and father stressed out. Means father was taking rest, sleeping, and mother was reading on the sofa. His handkerchief is his hanky. Handkerchief means hanky. His hanky on his face. His feet on one of the best cushion. Cushion means pillow. His feet was on one of the best cushion pillow. Sleeping soundly and snoring. He was sleeping soundly and snoring actually is a sound while means creating sound while one is sleeping. Okay. The noise while sleeping means father was producing noise while sleeping. She sat on a stool gravely. Gravely means seriously. Seriously, she sat on a stool or seriously watched him. She was seriously watching him until he walked and stretched. Until he walked and stretched. And asked the time, then looked at her. Don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown oil. So when he stretched out, okay, when he got up, then says, you don't stare, don't gaze. Stare means gaze. Don't gaze, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl. Looks like a little brown owl. One day when she was kept indoors with the cold, one day due to the cold, he was kept inside the door. Her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week. Her grandmother says, your father's birthday is approaching in next week and suggested she should make him a pin cushion and she suggested you should make a pin cushion pillow for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. You can make it by the help of the piece of yellow silk. So laboriously means with a lot of effort or difficulty. With a lot of efforts and difficulty or by the help of the double cotton, the little girl stitched three sides. She stitched three sides. But what to fill it with? But that is the question for him, ki what to fill inside it. That was the question. The grandmother was out in the garden. At that time, the grandmother was out in the garden and she wandered into. Wandered into means went into by chance. Wandered into mother's bedroom means she got into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. Scraps is written small pieces of clothes or paper. She entered into the mother's bedroom in search of pieces of paper or the cloth so that he can fill that double cotton stitched three sides to make a cushion, pin cushion. So on the bed table she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper. So where she found a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them, she collected all these papers up and tore them. Tore is the second form of tear, farna. She tore them means she torn it into the small pieces. Tiny means small pieces, and stuffed her case. Stuffed means filled. She filled her case, then sewed up the fourth side. Sewed is the second form of sew, silna, and she stitched it the fourth side. That night there was a hue and cry in the house. Hue and cry in the sense angry protest. So on that night there was an angry protest in the house, means there was chaos in the house, disorder in the house. What happened? Let's see. Father's great speech for the port authority, means father has to deliver a speech on the port authority, had been lost. That had been lost. Actually, Kezia had picked up all the pieces of the paper, or one of the important paper was lying over there, in which her father's speech was there regarding the port authority. Rooms were searched. He searched the rooms. Her father searched the rooms. And servants questioned, or he questioned, he raised question to servants, means he asked from the servants. Finally, mother came into Kejia's room, or at last what happened? Mother came into Kejia's room, and Kejia, I suppose you didn't see some paper on a table in our room. I suppose you haven't seen some of the papers on a table in our room. Oh, yes, she said. I tore them up. I tore them up for my surprise. What surprise? That she was making a pin cushion. What? Screamed mother. Mother cried, what? Come straight down to the dining room this instant. Instant matlab immediately. At the same time, you come down to the room straight, matlab without wasting time, or directly come to the room. And she was dragged down, she was pulled and pushed. Dragged matlab pulled and pushed to where father was pacing. Pacing means stepping, moving, means where her she was brought where her father was moving to and fro. To and fro means here and there. Hands behind his back, or he puts his hands behind his back. Actually, he was in anger because he missed that important piece of paper. Well, he said sharply. He spoke in a shrill voice and said, well, mother explained. He stopped and stared at the child. Did you do that? He stared, he gazed at her and said, did you do that? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Again she spoke haltingly manner and says, she whispered. Whispered means she spoke in a murmuring manner. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down. Fetch down means bring down the damn thing. Means bring the useless thing, damn thing. See that the child's put to bed this instant, and put that child immediately to the bed. Actually, her father was going to give the punishment. Crying too much to explain, she lay in the shadowed room. So she lied on the shadowed room, watching the evening light, or she was watching the evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor. A sad little pattern was created on the floor during that shadowed room, in the shadowed room. Then father came into the room with a ruler in his hands. So bringing a stick, her father entered into the room. I am going to beat you for this, he said. Or he said, I am going to punish you. I am going to beat you. Oh no, no, she screamed. She cried, no, no. Hiding under the bedclothes. She tried to hide herself under the bedclothes coverlet. He pulled them aside. He pulled all the bedclothes aside. Sit up, he ordered. Stand up, sit up, and hold out your hands and take out your hands. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. If the thing or any piece of paper that does not belong to you, you must not touch it. You are going to learn such a lesson, or you are going to be taught it. How she was going to be taught it? Means she was going to receive punishment. A rule or a stick on her hands. But it was for your birthday. But the girl says, it was only for your birthday, father. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms. Then on her pink palms, a stick falls. It means she receives punishment on her pink palm. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms. Hours later, When grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl, grandmother wrapped her cover with her shawl and rocked her, means moved her. She takes her away in the rocking chair, in the moving chair. The child clung, means the girl, Kezia. She clung means stick to her soft body, to her mother. What did God make father for? She sobbed. She sobbed, she wept and raised a question to mother. Why God make father for? Here is a clean hanky, darling, blow your nose. Mother says, here you are, means take the hanky, handkerchief and blow your nose. Go to sleep and then go to sleep, pet. You will forget all about it in the morning. In the morning, when you will get up, you will forget it. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. Tonight means this night. This night he is too upset to listen. Even I tried to explain to the father. So he is so upset that he was failed to understand. But the child never forgot. But the child never forgot. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both hands behind her back and red color flew into her cheeks. That is a mark of, same on the cheek. When cheek becomes bluish in color, red in color, it is a mark of same as well. But the child never forgot. Next time she saw him, Next time when she saw him, she met with him. She quickly put both hands behind because he, blow the sticks on her hands. That's why she put her hands back. And red color flew into her cheeks, or a mark of red color can be seen on her cheeks. So from next stanza, we will see how she is talking about another person's family. Okay. See, the McDonald's lived next door. The another family, okay, McDonald's, who was living in the next door. They had 5 children looking through a gap. She was looking through a gap. Actually, there was a fence all around. You can see in the picture. That is the fence. Through this fence or through this gap, she was looking about the another family, McDonald. Okay, and she noticed that how cheerful and how happy they are. This is what. In the evening, the father with the baby, she noticed that how uh, baby Mao, Mao's father was with the children. Mao on his shoulder, Mao was sitting on his shoulders, two little girls hanging onto his coat pockets, or two little girls holding her father's coat pockets, ran round and round. They were moving round and round, means in circle. The flower beds, they were moving round and round to the flower beds. Shaking with laughter, they were moving in laughter. Shaking means moving. Actually, they were laughing like anything while moving or while having a round to the flower beds. Once he saw the boys turn the hose. Hose means here a pipe in which water supply from one place to another place. Means the boy is holding a hose on him. Him means to the father. Father here means the in neighborhood there is a person McDonald. The McDonald children or son hold a pipe to him and he tried to catch them, or their father who tried to catch them laughing all the time, or she noticed actually all the time they were laughing. All these things she was looking through the fence gap. Then it was she decided there was different sort of father. Then she decided there was different kinds of fathers. One side father like me, or another side father like the mouse. Suddenly, one day, mother became ill, mother got ill, and she and grandmother went to hospital, and they went to hospital. The little girl was left alone in the house. She was alone in the house with Alice, the cook. Only along with the Alice, the cook. Means she was living alone with the cook, Alice. That was all right in the daytime. Daytime all right means she does not have any problem in the daytime. But while Alice was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. But while Alice was putting her bed, means while she was going to sleep at that time, she grew suddenly afraid. She got afraid. Why she got afraid during the night? Actually, she used to get nightmare, or as well as she used to sleep with the granny. This is what. Or granny was not here. She was in hospital. What I will Huh? What will I do if I have a nightmare? She says, if I had a bad dream, nightmares means bad dream, fearful dream, then what will I do? What shall I do? She asked. I often have nightmares, and then Granny takes me into her bed, and she takes me into her bed. I can't stay in the dark. It all gets whispery. She whispered. She spoke in a murmuring manner and says, I can't stay without Granny because I used to get nightmare because I had a bad dream while sleeping. You just go to sleep, child, said Alice. Alice says you should go to sleep. Pulling off her socks, put off your socks, pull off your socks, and don't you scream and don't you cry and wake your poor Pa. Pa means father. Don't get your father awake. But the same old nightmare came. In the nightmare, in her bed dream, what she saw? She saw that the butcher who cut the animals for meat, the butcher with a knife. What she saw? There was a butcher with a knife and a rope. He had a rope who came near and near, to her, smiling that dreadful smile, or she was passing the fearful smile. Dreadful means fearful. While she could not move, or at that time she could not move. So actually it was happening in her dream. She could only stand still. She could only stand motionless, still, or crying out, Grandma, Grandma. And she was screaming, Grandma, Grandma. She woke shivering to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. And then suddenly what she saw? She woke shivering, she was trembling due to the fear, and she noticed that her father is beside her, or his father is holding a candle in his hand. What's the matter? He said. He said, her father asked, what's the matter? What happened? Oh, a butcher, a knife, I want a granny. She was getting afraid, that's why she was speaking in a halty manner. Oh, a butcher, a knife, means a butcher who is holding a knife. I want granny, means I want to go to granny. He blew out the candle, he extinguished the candle, went down and caught up the child in his arms, or he covered the child into his arms, father. So that is the first time actually Kezia was receiving love and affection from the father. Actually his father was very laborious. He used to work very hard day and night so that he can earn money for the surviving of the family. Isn't it? That is the first time she is receiving the love and affection, paternal love. Carrying her along the passage, child in his to the big bedroom. So he was taken to the big bedroom Okay, Kezia means she was taken to the big bedroom, or a newspaper was on the bed and she saw a newspaper was lying. He put away the paper, then carefully tucked up. Tucked up means covered up nicely in bed. So she was tucked up or covered up nicely in bed by the father. He lay down beside her. Father lay down beside her. Half asleep still. Still she was in half asleep means half awakened and half sleep, half asleep. Still with the butcher's smile all about her. Still she realizes butcher's smile all around her. It screamed or it causes of crying her. You know? Sorry. About her it seemed. It seemed as if the butcher is smiling near her. She crept close to him. She crept, she moved close to him. Snuggled. Snuggled means moved into a warm or comfortable position or close to another person. So who is another person here? Her father. She moved close to her father due to the fear and or for receiving the protection and had under his arms. Or now she was under her father's arm, held tightly to the shirt, and she held her father's shirt tightly. Then the dark did not matter, she lay still. Here, rub your feet against my legs. She may get energy, that's why her father says to her, rub your feet against my legs and get them warm and get them energy, get them warm, said the father. Tired out means father due to the tired. He slept before the little girl. He slept before the little girl. A funny feeling came over her. When he slept before the girl, if the girl has the funny feeling, actually, sense of love and affection awakened into her heart. Poor father, not so big. Her father, who is not so big after all, and does this means that does in the sense now Kezia is caring about her father. How laborious he is, how hard worker he is, and with no one to look after him, and she cares for her and says that no one is there of taking care of her father. He was hardness. eh? He was hard, and every day he had to work, or every day he had to work hard, and was too tired to be, and every day he has to be tired to be a Mr. McDonald. है ना? तो now she compares her father कि her father gets tired than the Mr. McDonald. McDonald, he always lives at home. He had not to go out for earning the bread and butter. She had torn up all his beautiful writing. This is what? Now she learnt a lesson. That she should not torn the beautiful writing. Beautiful writing in the sense, piece of papers. She stared suddenly. Stared means moved. Her heart moved suddenly and sighed, and she took a sigh, means long breath. What's the matter? Asked her father. When she took a long breath, when she sighed, or when her heart stirred, she stirred, she moved, then her father asked, what's the matter? Asked her father, another dream. Father says, did you see another dream? Oh, said the little girl, my head's on your heart. Dad, my father, my head's on your heart, or I can hear it, I can notice, I can observe the heart beating, hear it going, it going. What's a big heart you have got? My father, you have got a big heart. Now I can realize it because I put on my head on your head. Father dear. In such a manner, at last, she developed a sense of love and affection towards the father, and this story is written by the Catherine Mansfield, or this is what in the beginning. Now we may have the answer of the question, does it applicable to all? तो yes we can say if our parents are working hard to us, तो it is applicable to all. Or we should not, or we should never understand our parents, or we should not judge our parents by the any particular incident. Okay, because our parents love us, our parents uh, affectionate us in all the cases. Alright, dear children, in such a manner we have completed this chapter, The Little Girl, or you may receive questions tomorrow. Today, go through the chapter and note down all the word meanings. Tomorrow, I will provide you questions, or in the evening, I may provide you questions. You may note it down. Thank you. Have a nice day.